Happening today, a spraying to stop mosquitoes from spreading the West Nile virus. This is some video you're seeing here from last season. West Nile is actually here a little earlier this year. 7 News reporter Tyler Lopez live now. And Tyler, if there's any good news out of this, it's that so far there are no reports of any humans getting sick.
That is the good news, but you're certainly going to want to do your own spraying, Kelly. So if you haven't found your DEET spray and made sure that you're wearing long sleeves, now's the time to do that, especially at dawn and at dusk. And the reason is because of what you can see everywhere you look. This is Boulder County, one of the areas that did find mosquitoes with the West Nile virus. Look how green and lush it is. That's because of all the rain, all the moisture we've seen throughout this area, throughout the Front Range over the last several weeks. And it is arriving a little bit early. Here's a look at some of the counties that have already tested positive for finding these bugs. It is Adams County, Boulder, Delta and Mesa counties on the western slope, but also Weld County. They've all had mosquitoes, not people, but mosquitoes testing positive for the West Nile virus. Now, what we know about all this is it does seem a little early. Various county emergency managers saying typically they'd be dealing with this in July. Boulder County says it's about 1 week early for them. And part of the reason is all the water we have around us and all the standing water. If you've got any of that near your property, definitely empty that. Look for your bug spray, your repellent. Make sure it has DEET or an equivalent ingredient. It's not going to affect everyone. Just because you're bitten by a mosquito, even if it carries the West Nile virus, the vast majority, roughly 3/4 of the people bitten, won't actually get West Nile, but it certainly can be deadly. Here are some numbers from Boulder County alone to give you an indication of what they're noticing. In 2013, they had 51 human cases and 1 death. Now, that's a huge jump from 2012 with only 1 human case and no deaths. But without question, it has been far, far worse than that. In fact, the worst year for Boulder County was back in 2003, 421 human cases and 7 deaths. So we've seen a decline, but all of a sudden a recent spike. And I did ask, it's not because of the flooding that we saw in September. This was activity that took place before that. And the concern right now, so much standing water, so many green areas pooled up that we may see a resurgence in mosquitoes. Keep in mind, they are already finding that they are testing positive for West Nile now. Live in Boulder County, Tyler Lopez, 7 News.
All right.